It's with great pride we present our Fabulous People special. Now, we heard that Future Vision Amsterdam is referred to on the street as that show with all the weird people. And it's true! Arr, 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 arr. Indeed, tonight we bring you a plethora of peculiar people. We're up to our eyes in weirdos round here. Bringing you song, theatre, poetry, and cartoons. First, a track from the Doppelgangers, Ain't That Kinda Girl. To make this video, we searched all of YouTube to find the most fabulous people celebrating their fabulous lives. And here they are. Arr, 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 arr. Yeah.
You took me in the alley, but don't get rough. I ain't gonna put up with that go-go stuff. If you don't know by now, you're gonna find out soon enough. I ain't that kind of girl. Some girls, they wanna break your heart and fill your life with pain. Was it tribulation that can drive a man insane? Turning something beautiful into a bull and chain. I tell you right now, I ain't that kind of girl. Ain't that kind of girl. No, no, I ain't that kind of girl. No. You can taste the oyster, but you'll never take my pearl. I tell you right now, I ain't that kind of girl. Tell you right now, I ain't that kind of girl. I ain't gonna sit there quiet as a mouse. And I don't come around here just to tidy up your house. You should have listened to your mama. She knew I'd never, never make a spouse. I tell you right now, I ain't that kind of girl. Ain't that kind of girl. No, no, I ain't that kind of girl. You should have listened to your mama. She knew I'd never, never make a spouse. Tell you right now, I ain't that kind of girl. You should have listened to your mama. She knew I'd never, never make a spouse. Tell you right now, I ain't that kind of girl. You should have listened to your mama. She knew I'd never, never make a spouse. Tell you right now, I ain't that kind of girl. You should have listened to your mama. She knew I'd never, never make a spouse. Tell you right now, I ain't that kind of girl.
Girls, stand by for some makeup tips. This is the television premiere of our new series, Girly Man. This series will also be going up on chibichannel.com, so check it out. Arr, 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 arr.
Girly man, who is funny on the planet?
This week's episode, Girly Man does makeup.
So this week, our team, Sam, Dot, Claudio, Molly, and Eric, and myself, we went to a place in Amsterdam called Reguliers Dwarsstraat. And if you don't know about Reguliers Dwarsstraat, it really is the gayest street in Amsterdam. And we went to a gay bar called Club Nix. And there we had the absolute pleasure and honor of meeting and getting an exclusive interview from Latrice Royale. So she is one of the stars of RuPaul's Drag Race, which is a US reality TV series where drag queens compete to be the next drag superstar. Yes. And we had an exclusive interview with her, and Latrice Royale came all the way from Florida to give Amsterdam her love. Here she is. Yeah. Okay, we're here on the gayest street in Amsterdam, and we're about to go into Club Nix and interview Latrice motherfucking Royale. Your jewels are amazing. This is beautiful.
Just a little something, something.
Oh, gorgeous. Yeah, so we're very honored to be in the presence of Latrice motherfucking Royale here in Amsterdam.
Thank you, thank you.
It's so exciting to meet you. I'm so excited. Yeah. And as a black woman, how's Amsterdam been treating you?
Well, I just got here today, so I was very tired. I had no sleep from the night before, so I kind of slept the day away. But from what I gather and all the tweets and the Facebook blowing up, everyone's very excited about me being here. So I'm getting a lot of love and a lot of support.
Yeah, definitely. We're very excited to have you here in Amsterdam. Yes, and do you have anything to say to your fans here in Amsterdam? Because of course we don't get it here on TV, so we have to, go to the pirate on the dance. We have to work very hard to see.
I know. So like that's what like means so much, because you do go the extra mile to get it, and the love and support that I'm getting from everyone is just overwhelming, because I know that everyone's so invested. So I love you right back, babies. Thank you so much.
As your, of course, I have to ask, you of course have your own personality and everything, but I of course have to ask you a little something about RuPaul's Drag Race.
Sure.
Yeah, has your life changed much since?
Just about like that much, just like that much. No, it has been a drastic change. Like, I'm doing things that I've never in my wildest could have imagined that I would be doing, and I'm so blessed and so humbled and thankful for it. I just went and did this to really just share my story and be me. I didn't want to, compromise who I was as a entertainer or as a person, and the overwhelming response for me just being me is just beyond anything I could have ever imagined. So I'm happy.
Well, the great thing about you and why I love you so much, you're definitely one of my favorites, you know. But I think it's because, you know, some of the queens look, you know, you not only look good, but you think good too, and you have a great personality. And, yeah.
It's important to like get your insides right, and I mean that bit by saying your soul. And you know, when I was going through my dark times, I didn't know why I was going through them, and I know I was making some stupid decisions, but I didn't think that it was, you know, worth going to prison for, you know. But everything happens for a reason, and it gave me a chance to really get centered and focused and get my insides right and get closer to God and the universe and make sure that, you know, I had everything in order. And so now I was ready to actually receive all the blessings that I'm getting, because before I wasn't ready, and now I am. Yeah. So
You're here.
I'm here, you know. So.
That's fantastic. And on your season, one of the challenges you guys got was you had to pretend to be to run for president.
Okay.
Yeah. But do you think it's would ever actually be possible that a drag queen could become president?
Not in this lifetime. I feel like that we are definitely breaking ground and making waves, you know, and people know that we're here and they have a new outlook on what we do and the art form. But we are a long way from, yeah, because, you know, as typically drag queens, we're not the most people that you're going to want running the country. Drinking and boozing and doing God knows what else, you know how we carry on. So, yeah, I don't think we're ready for that yet, but maybe, you know, the right drag queen in office, yeah, sure, why not?
Who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But also, I wonder sometimes, because, you know, I'm a biological woman, you know?
I love it.
And sometimes I wonder why I love drag queens so much. And I think, because on the one hand, it's like a female stereotype almost. But on the other hand, I think the main message in drag is that you should be whatever you want to be. And I wanted to ask you, would you consider yourself a feminist?
To some degree, you know, I do what I do purely to pay homage to the woman, and I have a lot of respect for women, and my mother was a great woman, so I just have a special affinity, and that's what we do as artists. We celebrate women, and we just take it to the extreme. And that's all, and it's all in fun, and it's all in love, and yeah.
I love it. All right, let's see. Could we maybe get a Jesus is a biscuit from you?
Oh, Jesus is a biscuit. Let him stop you up. And you don't even have biscuits over here. That's the whole thing.
Cookies
Yeah,
here.
cookies, not biscuits. Yeah. You know, cookies that you call biscuits. That you dip in your tea and things.
Stroopwafels as well. I don't know if you get.
Who?
I'll have to get you a stroopwafel. It's like this. It's like this honey coated. Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Yeah, it's really good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we should have got her some stroopwafels. Yeah. And maybe we could get one more thing from you. Our show is called Future Vision Amsterdam. Maybe you could say something into the camera. Maybe you're watching Future Vision Amsterdam or some sort of plug. Maybe
Sure.
for us.
You're watching Future Vision Amsterdam with your girl Latrice Royale. Ow, eat it.
Fantastic! Oh my God! I think that's all my questions. Unless you guys have anything you want to ask.
She's like, I thought you'd never be done. Oh, for the camera. What we do for the camera.
We'll have a one.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Oh, well, we don't say that no more since Shangela actually did. Yeah, it was like, break a leg, girl. She really did. So,
What do they say? Toy, toy, toy. toy is what they say in Holland.
Yeah.
Oh, toy, toy,
I
toy.
have no idea what that means.
Oh no.
No, I don't know what that means either.
Like good luck.
What does it? What does
What's
toy
a toy?
mean?
It's like in the theatre world. It's like good luck.
I
If
know
somebody
when you
has
use
the
it.
premiere.
But does the word mean anything in
Nothing.
another context?
So Sam just popped out and got Latrice some stroopwafels, and it says on it, "Jesus is a stroopwafel." Thank you, Latrice. With love and admiration, Faye, Claudio, and Sam, Future Vision Amsterdam. It even rhymes. Jesus is a stroopwafel.
Go Latrice.
Go
Give her
Latrice.
superpowers for the performance.
Yes.
Those stroopwafels must have really worked because her performance was brilliant.
Her performance was so amazing, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Just amazing.
What a fascinating peek behind the curtain as well. I love seeing in the green room. I always got such a thrill from that.
Yeah, and you gave her the stroopwafels, right?
Yeah, I did, and there was this huge belly laugh come out of the shed as I walked away.
She's got the most amazing laugh as well. She's
She's
just
a
so much
wonderful, wonderful person
Really
and a magical performer as well, as we're going to see later
fun.
on.
Yeah, we're gonna see a song from her later on.
I am the last castrato. I am Polyhymnia, prisoner of the Vatican, priest, priestess, high upon my perch. When I die and I am gone, they won't want that again in the Vatican altar. I drew a picture in my brain. Beneath an apple tree, in an enclosed garden, a little boy is standing. On a window pane, someone is tapping with a ring. Altar. I am the last castrato. In the Sistine Chapel, I am the pristine apple, a beast begot in the lapping froth of the little death of union. I am the last castrato. I like the kitchen. There's a kitten. I like the library. It is quiet and there is poetry. In the garden I am calm. If there is no one there, I comb my hair. In the marketplace, I hide my face. I am the last castrato. Sometimes, when I conduct a choir, I invigorate and I perspire and exude a fragrance that melts with the frankincense. I am the last castrato. White-voiced high F above the soprano staff, I gaze beyond the blinding eye. I am the last castrato. After my song, there is only silence.
That was Sin Collective with The Last Castrato. And Ton Haas was the actor in that piece. And oh my God, here's Ton Haas in the studio, live. Brilliant. Hello, Ton.
Hello, Sam.
Tell us about Alessandro Morci, who was the Last Castrato. Tell us.
The Last Castrato was Alessandro Moreschi. He died in 1922. And he was born in, I believe it was 1855. So they must have castrated him in 1859. I think when he was about 10 years old.
Oh my God.
And they castrated him to be a singer in the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican in Rome. So he sung to the glory of God, as you can hear in the background.
Well, it's a very haunting sound. How was he an old man in that recording, or was that the height of his career?
Opinions differ, but they think he was past his prime when the recordings were made. The recordings were made in 1902, somewhere between 1902 and 1904. So some think he was past his prime, but he was never really schooled as an opera singer. I think he learned by practice, and he was schooled to sing in the Sistine Chapel. So he's got a tear in his voice. It sounds very exaggerated to our taste.
Like melodramatic.
Yeah,
almost.
very melodramatic. But probably that's how it was supposed to be.
Yeah. It's very beautiful.
I think it's very haunting,
Once
eerie
heard,
sound.
never forgotten, yeah.
Yeah, the first time I heard it, I was, oh my God. But that's what intrigued me.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
But first, this is also something we're going to have every week, by the way. The great photographer, Gary Lee Boas, is going to be telling us stories from Hollywood every week. This is his book, Starstruck. He's photographed all the greats, from Charlie Chaplin to Beyonce. On the cover alone, you can see Michael Jackson, you can see Frank Zappa, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's photographed them all. And this week, he's going to be telling you about this person here. Well, I just want to get it right here. This person here, this is Candy Darling, and she was one of Andy Warhol's great superstars. So, Gary is going to be telling you about her. He's going to be telling you about Studio 54, about hanging out in Andy Warhol's factory. So yeah, here we go.
Everybody went to Studio 54. So, I knew Keith Haring and Mapplethorpe and, all those people because they were customers, and I didn't know the range of their fame because unfortunately they had to die before they got, and when they're, it's like us sitting here, taking it for granted. Well, hell, you might end up being a great journalist, you know what I mean? One never knows. So I wasn't thinking of, I would just see this freak come in with this weird wig on his head and or whatever he wore, and I used to date a boy that was a gymnast, and he was hot as shit. And he was more straight than gay, so every time I was out with him, it was like, I made sure that we were together. And Warhol would send over his assistants to try to pick up my boyfriend a lot.
Really?
Yeah. And I had to, so finally one time I did get to have a one-to-one conversation with him about this, that, I'm very open about this kind of stuff, but this is my boyfriend and it ain't happening. So at first I was the outsider looking in. Then one night, it was a night where they were all fucked up, and they were, let's just go back and continue the party. Let's go back to the studio. Let's go back to the, So I got brought along. Well, then I was getting in the in crowd. And then I was hanging out a lot with Candy Darling. And
I love Candy Darling.
Great person. Yeah. Shame what she died like 24. So she died very young of cancer.
Yeah. A lot of people think poetry is peculiar. I suppose it is. It's decidedly queer. And the queerest of the queer was Allen Ginsberg.
Guru by Allen Ginsberg. It is the moon that disappears. It is the stars that hide, not I. It's the city that vanishes. I stay with my forgotten shoes, my invisible stocking. It is the call of a bell.
Our glorious city of Amsterdam is a great place to spend your shore leave. It's so free here. You can smoke your joint, wear your frock. Crikey, you can even kill yourself if you want to. This is the freest place on the planet. Geef mij maar Amsterdam. Dat is mooier dan Parijs. So we're coming to the end of the show, but to see you off is an old song from the Mokum songbook. Open your windows wide, throw your head back and sing along with the musical stylings of the alluring drag queen Victoria Falls. Belten uit aan de Amsterdamse grachten. Arr, 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 arr,
Als de mooiste stad in de land.